Welcome. In this session, we are going to understand GetPlaces API web services in Android. So what we have to do, we have to create an Android application which can communicate to Google's Places API web service. We can get information from this API service. Then we are going to display the information on our application. In part 2, we can also proceed to store this information into the databases, and we can fetch the information from databases as well. Let's get started. So your Places API is available on this website, developers.google.com, Places API web service. You can quickly get access to the services here. As soon as we reach to this Places web service, you can see that it can quickly help you get local data around the world. For this, what you can do is you can get data from the same database used by Google Maps and Google Plus Local. Places features more than 100 million businesses and point of interest that are updated frequently through owner verified listings and user moderated contributions. So now what you can quickly do is you can search a place, you can get the details of that place, and you can add places as well. So these three things you can quickly perform with Places API. As soon as we proceed further, you have to specify such information to the website. So you have to specify a location information, you have to specify radius from that location till which particular place you want to search for specific things. Then you can define the type which you are looking for. So you can specify a place of interest, and you can search for food, and you can search for other different things. Okay. Then you have to specify name of what you are looking for, and finally you have to specify an API key. Using this API key, Google will allow you to communicate to this API service and get the response. Now, once you will execute this query, you can quickly send a GET request with all the information attached within your GET request, and finally you are going to get a JSON response somewhat like this. So we are going to read this JSON response, and we are going to display JSON response in our application. So in order to get started, first of all, you need to quickly get a key to create project on the Google API console and activate the Google Places API web service and get an API key. To get started with this, we'll quickly click on get a key. Let's click here. You have to quickly get a key. You have to select or create a project. So I would like to create a project, and let me call this project as my Places project. So we like to get started with the Places project. We are going to quickly click on create and enable API. As soon as the API gets registered, I will get a key. Using this key information, I would like to connect to Google Web Service. This key will be a unique identifier of my project. So this is my API key. I would like to quickly copy this API key, and I would like to proceed to test this Places API. So now what I can do is, I have already tested this API here. You can quickly go to maps.googleapis.com. I would like to search for a location known as Hackweather Delhi. The radius will be 500, types will be food, and provided I would like to specify a key information as well, and I would like to paste my key here. Okay. Using this key, Google will identify me that my application is a verified application, and it is allowed to send requests to this Places API. Okay. There are certain limitations to number of requests which we can send, and Google tracks that using this key information. In case if you have not specified a key information, you are going to get the request denied issues. Okay. So now we can quickly do, let's just try that request, and I will specify some more parameters. There is one more parameter which we need to specify, and let me just call it as name parameter, and it was something like cruise. I'll search for this information. Request to this API must be over SSL. Load the API with HTTPS instead of HTTP. So there could be an issue while sending this from Android. It could be possible because we have to send this request through HTTPS. So now let me just send a request. So he's saying this request is an invalid request because we have not found a result. Location is fine, but name equal to cruise was not available, I guess. So let me just remove this name cruise information, and now I would like to search. So that's an invalid request. We are not getting the location. For location, I hope we have to specify latitude, longitude. It could be possible. Let me just quickly try that with a random information, Delhi. So we are not getting that information from the name of the location. So let me just quickly get get the latitude and longitude of a position. Let's say I'm going to take a sample latitude and longitude and I would like to test this. So let's just do one thing. I would like to copy this URL, and for the time being we like to test it with this particular information. Okay, so we'll search for this. Let's just press enter, and now you can see that once we have specified our latitude and longitude information, then we are getting the correct information, because he's actually trying to match a radius. Okay, so you can do two things. You can take a name, you can get the latitude and longitude of that particular name with help of Google, and then you can send that information with this. Okay, now what next you will do, within results you are going to get the geometry, then you are going to get name of the businesses which you want to search for. So this is how your images will be returned in form of JSON. Okay, now after this you're going to get name, opening hours, a lot of things will be returned back. Fine. So you need to use this information, you have to consume this information from Google Directions API, and you have to display this information in your project. Okay, so this is what we have to perform. Creation of this PHP page, we can do that in the next session to come. You can quickly create a complex JSON response somewhat like this, and you can quickly put that on a server. Okay, now let's see. So first of all, what we do, we'll get started with a project, and this project will be our Google Places API project. We get started with the application, and let's just call it as Places API app Android. I would like to make it for hackweather.devanshu. We'll go next. We'll develop it for 2.3.3. We'll go for empty activity, and we'll start that. Okay, so now what we have to do, first of all, we have to create a parser who can parse the result for me. Then I'm going to create an asynchronous task. I would like to read all the complete response from Places API, and whatever response I'm going to get, I'm going to grab the information from the parser. Okay, now let's see. So now here, as far as the request is concerned, you can see that we are going to get a status information. Either it will be okay, or in case if I am sending a bad request, I would like to get a status somewhat like this, request denied. So I would like to check the status, and I will like to match. If the request denied is not true, then we are going to implement that. So now we are going to read the status result first. In case if the status is okay, we are going to read other responses which we want to read. Otherwise, we are going to say request has been denied. Okay, so we are going to return this information to the user. So let's just try out the correct way to send a request, and let's say I would like to send an HTTPS request to this website maps.googleapis.com, and in return you can see that now you are going to get the actual information from the place, whatever the place we are searching for. Okay, now so what we'll do, as soon as my project gets created, first of all I would like to create a parser which will act as a places parser for me. Okay, places response से places API का जो भी response आएगा उसको parse करने के लिए I would like to create a parser, and this parser will be created using JSON format. Okay, then I'm going to make a connection to this URL. I'm going to read the content from this parser. Now once your project gets created, the first thing will be to create a parser. Okay, so we have got all this information. Our project has been created. Now what we will do, we are going to have our main activity. within this main activity, we are going to receive this response from the Places API, and we are going to display that on our main activity. Okay. As far as the Places response is concerned, you can see that you will get location information, you're going to get viewport. So first thing which I would like to get is the location, let's say. Second, I would like to get the icon information. Actually, I will send a request, and as soon as the request has been sent, I would like to do the following. I would like to read this image, I would like to read the name, I would like to read the opening hours, and in case if there are some other photos, I would like to read those photos as well. Okay. This will be the photo reference. I would like to only receive that PNG and JPG information. So these will be individual different places which will be available, which I would like to read, which are available nearby the latitude and longitude which I have provided. Okay. So the first thing you have to do is you have to beautify this HTML so that you can quickly validate what all objects will be returned, what all pairs will be returned. So let's just use Control A and Control C. And now what we will do, we'll go here. Now here we'll go to this website, JSON Beautifier, using which I would like to beautify my JSON first. So I would like to search for JSON Beautifier. We'll go to JSON formatter and validator. Now within this website, I would like to paste this information, and I would like to process it in order to check what all information will be returned. So that's a valid JSON file which will be returned back to me. And now I would like to quickly modify some of the information as per my project requirement. Okay. So the first thing is I have HTML attributions, I have some geometry information available, location. Okay. Then I would like to read this information. Okay. And the rest I would like to ignore for the moment. Okay. Let's just remove the objects which have been created here. So we have this available. Okay. So this is going to the JSON response which I would like to format. Within this I would like to have HTML attributions, I will have result. Within result I have geometry. Within geometry I have location. From location I would like to get latitude and longitude. Then I would like to get the icon of the image. I would like to get ID, name. I would like to get opening hours. Okay. This information I would like to fetch. Okay. Is that clear? Now, so all this information we are going to fetch. Let's see. And I would like to get the status as well. Is that clear? So ये सारी चीज़ें मैं fetch करूँगा. आप कुछ भी fetch कर सकते हो. As per your requirement, you can fetch all the data which has been returned back. But as far as my business requirement is concerned, I will be able to get the location. I will be able to get the images from a URL back. Then I will get text information. I will get Boolean information. All types of information will be returned back to me. Those of the information which are not required for me, which are like reference, scope, types, I will ignore them. Okay. Now, so let's just form a JSON for this. I would like to select this information in the beautifier. I like to copy that information. I'll go to my project. Within this project, I would like to create a parser. And I would like to create a new class. And I would like to call this class as Places API Parser. Okay. I would like to call it as Places API Parser. Within this class, Places API Parser, I would like to generate JSON. So I'll go to the link JSON format. And within JSON format, I would like to paste the information which I have just copied from there. Okay. So I would like to read these few information, HTML, result, geometry, location, all these things I would like to read. And there are some empty things which are not required for me, so I will remove them because these are not required for me. Okay. So let's say I have removed this information. Moreover, after this I would like to remove my types information as well because I don't want to read it. So whatever you don't want to read, you can quickly remove that. Okay, you have to quickly remove that. So now let's say I would like to read all these information which will be returned back to me. Let's see. Okay, now so I've just modified the codes here for the HTML parser, and I just want to read only that information which I want to read from the parser. Okay, so some of this has been done. So now I would like to quickly click OK, and I would like to generate the response. Path error. Let me just quickly verify whether this is a valid JSON or not. I'll use Control O, Control C, and I would like to go here and validate my JSON. So I'll go to JSON formatter. Let me just close it here, Control A, Control V. I would like to go back to verify that again. If JSON is valid, then what is the problem? Generate. JSON exception, JSON array not found at index number 0. So we have this object, we have this result, we have this. So that's my first pair result, and after this I have my second pair. Okay, that's okay. What is the issue? So now what you have to do is, in case if you get any spaces or any issues within that JSON, you can quickly remove those spaces, and once you will click OK, you're going to get all the keys which have been identified in your JSON will be generated for you. So now you can see that we can quickly get status, result, geometry, location. Within location I would like to get latitude, longitude information. Then I would like to get the icon, I would like to get ID, name, opening hours. All these things I would like to grab. Okay. Moreover, I can quickly remove all these other information which we don't want to display. So we'll quickly click on OK, and now accordingly my field names will be generated. Okay. So once we click OK here, for a big JSON response which will be returned back to you from the directions from the Google Places API, you're going to get this JSON formed. Okay. And as far as this JSON is concerned, now you can see that you have got the complete response created. In order to get the icon, in order to set the icon, your getter and setter methods have been created. Okay. So what next we'll do, once we are done with creation of this JSON format, now we are going to